Manitoba! Woohoo! Here we are! Holy crap, there's a lot of stickers. Hello and welcome to episode number 4 of my trip across Canada. In today's episode, I'm going to bring you across the province of Manitoba. Man, I just can't get over it. It's like 2 hours ago, I was in the mountains, weaving through hills and in the forest, and then it was nothing but mining towns. And it was weird because there was like a mining town, and then bam, nothing for 3 hours, and then whoop, a random village in the middle of nowhere, another mining town. And then you cross in over to Manitoba, and it's like bam, agriculture all the way, just flat everywhere. And there's actually like, you know, houses and farms and stuff as you're driving from town to town. It's not just like trees and forest. Wow, such a stark difference in such a small distance. Crazy. Anyway, I'm 15 minutes away from my campground. I'm excited. I think I'm just gonna like lay low for tonight because I've been driving like non-stop for 2.5 days now. And well, there's gonna be more driving tomorrow, but tomorrow I might not do as much distance. I'm probably going to explore Winnipeg a little bit tomorrow and maybe just slowly make my way towards Saskatchewan. And I'm not even sure which way I'm going to go. Am I going to head north up to like Saskatoon, or am I going to keep it south and go the Regina way? I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. It's all unknown from here. My first actual stop in Manitoba was the center of Canada. So not too far outside of Winnipeg, there's a giant billboard, a giant sign that was put up, and it signifies that you're in the middle of Canada longitudinally. So not laterally, because then it would be like way up north somewhere if that were the case, but longitudinally, that means like east to west. This is the spot where it's basically like the center of Canada. So I'm as far east as I am west. And this was a really cool thing to check out. Not much to it, it's just a big sign, but it was a nice photo op at least. Center of Canada. After checking out the sign, I made the 15-minute or so journey to my campground just outside of Winnipeg, and I basically just set up camp, did laundry, just hung out basically for the night. And the next morning, I decided to head over to Winnipeg to explore the city for a little bit. Alright, where do I want to be? I probably want to be in the right lane. So I'm going to go in the right lane. And then from here, going straight, and then at some point I'm going to make a right to get to the forks. Alright, well, I'm in Winnipeg today, and we're going to go visit the forks. This is the forks. Let's go check out what it's all about. Let's go learn what the forks are. This park commemorates the dynamic spirit of human interaction that began over 6,000 years ago. Here at the junction of the Red and Assiniboine rivers. Wow. So essentially what the Forks is, it's like a meeting location, and has been for thousands of years for Aboriginal people due to the two intersecting rivers that were located here. So I'm walking through this district here. It's called St. Boniface. It's like a district within Winnipeg. It's pretty much right across the river from downtown. And I never knew this existed, but like it's an old French quarter. And there's a French university here. People are speaking French around me. All the street names are French. Like, I didn't know this existed. This is really cool. It's like a mini Quebec within Winnipeg. It's pretty cool. And there's part of the university. And it's like a really nice part of town too, like big mature trees, and everything is upkept and new. It's really nice.
After spending an afternoon in Winnipeg, I decided to venture west.
Alright, well, I got a little bit of a funny story. So I'm driving to my campsite for tonight, and the way I stumbled upon this campsite was, so I was driving on Trans-Canada Highway 1 through Manitoba. And I was planning on getting at least to the city of Brandon, and then maybe like camping at a Walmart or something. I didn't really have any plans. But anyway, I was driving on the highway, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't there like a desert here in Manitoba? And then I Googled it, and then it was like not 5 kilometers, but the turnoff to get to the park where those the sand dunes are was like 5 kilometers ahead of me. So I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. And then there was a campground there. All the amenities that I needed were in this provincial park. It's called Spruce Woods Provincial Park. So anyway, I immediately turn off, drive to the park, which was, I don't know, maybe a half hour away. I get there, they have plenty of free spaces. I buy the park pass and everything, and holy crap, like it was only like $8 to camp, but it was like an extra like $20 or whatever for the park pass, which is fine. But I mean, yeah, it's just so awesome. Okay, so where do I gotta go here? I'm in Bay 4, so this is Bay 1 to 7. I'm gonna turn left into here. And I'm spot number 1. Is this me right here? But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go visit Bay 1 to 4. Tomorrow we're gonna go visit some sand dunes. Canada has a desert, did you know? I didn't. Uh-oh, where's my spot? I think I passed it, did I? Where are the numbers? There's no numbers. I don't get it. It's a loop. Man, it's pretty strenuous to be walking on sand like this. And it's like powdery sand too, so it gets in everywhere. Whew, it's hot out too. Final push. Boop. Oh wow. Man, check this out. This is so cool. I'm the only one around too. There's a couple people on the trailhead, but I'm all alone. Whew. This is so cool. Wow, it just seems to go on forever. And you thought Manitoba was flat. I did too. Look at these hills. Imagine going like way up over there. You could probably get a decent view. I don't even think I'm on the designated path anymore. It doesn't look like it. I'm sure people just kind of walk all over. So apparently with indigenous culture, this was a very important place in the region. It kind of served as like a landmark or like a marker. Kind of like it was kind of like the gateway to the west, because everything just opens up. And the sands here represent healing, because as the wind blows all the footprints away, they like the indigenous believe that, you know, they could come here to heal, because as you can see, like all those footprints, you know, in a matter of days they'll probably be all gone due to the winds. And you know, it's kind of a symbolic of healing, right? You kind of wipe away your scars. Check this out. It's not actually a desert because it rains too much for it to be qualified as a desert. But this is smack dab in the middle of Manitoba, and it's called the Spirit Sands. So they are sand dunes, but it can't be called a desert because it rains like 3 times as much as an actual desert. But basically, the Assiniboine River, I think that's what it's called, runs not too far from here. And I guess that's what kind of formed these sand dunes over hundreds of years or thousands of years. And it created these giant sand dunes, kind of like right in the middle of a forest. It's really, really interesting. I've never seen such a landscape. Super cool. But yeah, as you can see, so that's where I just walked up from. But as you can see, like, it's all sand dunes, but then there's like forests that surround the dunes. So it's a pretty unique spot, I think. Alright, we're 2 kilometers from Saskatchewan. Another brand new province for me. This is as far west as I've ever been. Well, I mean, I'm just going to keep driving west. So, I mean, everywhere is as far west as I've ever been. But we're like 1.5 kilometers now from Saskatchewan, and I can see the border on my nav system here. Pretty exciting. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in Saskatchewan. I'm probably just going to go to Regina for a day. I'm probably going to camp there for tonight, actually, and then tomorrow make my way into Alberta. Oh, is this it? Hey, Saskatchewan! Land of living skies. Woo! I made it. Looks a hell of a lot like Manitoba. This is kind of an underwhelming border crossing.
Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next province on my adventure, Saskatchewan.